Hello Taurus, and welcome to your February general reading for 2021. A huge big welcome back to all my current subscribers, and if you are new here to the channel, a big huge welcome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like the content. Just a quick message about the readings themselves. They are general readings, so the whole entire message does not need to resonate with you for it to be relevant to you. It could just be one or two things that apply to you right now, but I always trust that the messages that come through are for those who are guided to watch the reading and find those messages. So I'm not currently offering personal readings at this time, but if you would like a one question answer reading, the details of that are in the description box below, so you can get in contact with me that way and organise it through there. So with that being said, let's get straight into your reading, Taurus. I feel like we're ready to go. If you do hear me talking to myself, I'm actually just talking to my guides and getting the messages through, so I wait till they're ready and then we can begin. All right, guys, what have we got for our beautiful, beautiful Taurians? Oh, okay, we have some jumpers. 10 of Cups, beautiful energy to see. I don't usually take the flippers, but we'll see if that wants to come out again throughout the reading, then it definitely will. But that's, just a pointer that it's sometimes the ones that come out during the shuffle are an indicator of where the reading's going to head. Not always, but a lot of you watching at the moment could be dealing with some family issues surrounding home and family and children, and that may be why we have the certain things pop out. But let's get into it. All right, guys, ready when you are? Taurus, please. February 2021. Ready? Two more. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, Taurus. So your overall energy for the month of February is the Four of Swords. So a lot of you could be finding yourself taking that time out this month. Overall energy is you just want to rest. You could have had a very, very, very stressful, or they're telling me 3 months. So some of you out there watching have had a very tumultuous 3 months, a lot of turmoil going on, a lot of upheaval. February sees that you taking that time out from that, really sitting back and contemplating what your next moves are. I feel like a lot of you have been fighting for something recently, or could have been going on for a while, and now is the time to recuperate and relax. Excuse me, really focusing on that energy throughout February. So now it's not the time for action. Now's the time to rest, sit back, evaluate. We are in a Mercury retrograde throughout February, obviously, so perfect time to, recuperate, reevaluate, all those REs, rest, relax. That's definitely, a lot of the Taurians are going to feel that retrograde energy this month. So this is a good time to start, relaxation practices, so meditation, things like that. I feel there's a pause here. So for those of you that, have potentially been in a battle or going through a battle, whether it's, financial, legal, relationship, that kind of thing, I feel like this month is a time to just take a time out. It doesn't mean the battle's over, but it's a really good time to take that rest and, to clear your mind from it. A lot of the time when we actively take those steps to take a step back, give yourself a little bit of time out, new fresh ideas come to us. We start seeing things through different eyes. So I feel like there's a lot of you out there at the moment that are a bit confused on what the outcome of a certain situation is going to be, and have a lot of those questions. So your guidance this month for overall February is really take that time out, and you'll start receiving those answers that you're looking for. I feel like you've put down the swords in a sense this month for a little bit. Doesn't mean you won't continue to fight, as I said, but very much a need to just take a step back this month. Let it play out. All right, so let's see what messages come through for you guys. So we have the Four of Cups. I absolutely adore these cards. They're just beautiful. The Eight of Swords, the World, And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. All right. So as I was just saying before, bearing in mind your overall energy is that, you know, taking that time out, that relaxation, that rest. A lot of you need to rest this month, the overall energy for February. Now, starting with the Four of Cups. So again, all decks obviously depict different information and different images, you know, to get kind of the message through. Sorry guys, bear with me one moment. Mercury retrograde is playing with me a lot with my electricals, so I just have to get rid of a little bit and then we can get straight back into it. All right, thank you. My apologies for that. All right, so with the Four of Cups, so we see here again, we have this image of this beautiful elf. He's kind of in meditation mode, so he's really contemplating what he's you know, going to do with things. What he's, you know, he's seeking that guidance, that personal enlightenment. That, as I said earlier, they were telling me, you know, a lot of you are seeking answers at the moment. You're really looking for what if the outcome of a situation is going to be. What do I do? You know, this is a situation that I feel like it's been causing you a lot of stress, a lot of mental worry and anguish. So this could have been going on for quite a while. Now there is enlightenment coming in this month, but it very much does depend on you taking that time out, listening to your inner being, and that's where meditation will really come in to help you guys, or any kind of practice that just helps you quieten your mind, quieten your life. There's a need here, a very strong need to detach. You need to detach to be able to hear your own inner thoughts and guidance. So it is definitely coming. I feel that, you know, a lot of you are very plagued by situations that have been happening in the past. This has been dragging out, and you're still dealing with it in the present. So again, that strong message. We have double four here, so 4 is a very important number for you this month as well. You know, really, really good opportunity for you guys to take advantage. Now, you might find things slowing down a little bit this month as well for you, and that's the universe and spirit's way of giving you those opportunities to take that time out. Baths will be really important for you this month as well. So if you have access to a bath or a body of water, please take advantage of that if you can, and just submerge yourself in that water and really just focus on what you want, clearing your mind. I feel a lot of you are very much all up in your head. You've got all these thoughts, you know, swimming around your mind. You're stressed about this internally, and the way to bring yourself out of this is to really just put down your swords. Now again, they're really highlighting these swords in these cards for me that are actually in the ground. So they're not upright, they're not, you know, ready to fight, they're not, you know, going into battle. There's a time to just put them down, you know, it's like they're showing me, you know, placing something on a holder, you know, or keys on a hook. So, you know, you will come back to it. You will take them off the hook again. But for now, really, really strong message. You need to wait. You need to put the swords down, get out of your head. The Eight of Swords is absolutely beautiful in this card because I just love it. You know, she's put the majority of these down, but there's still these two that she's still, you know, she's still willing to fight. She's still got these going on around, you know, she's taking what she needs from her thoughts. And that will come to you. You'll be deciphering this month by taking that time out, what it is you need to hold on to and what it is you need to let go of. What battles are worth fighting and what ones are just, you know, they're telling me, you know, you may have lost the battle, but you'll win the war. You know, there is completion coming to this cycle for you. There is completion coming to this battle, but very much, very, very, they just keep telling me rest, rest, rest. You guys need to take that time out. It's very, very, very important for you this month. And that's where you'll seek, you know, and get that clarity and enlightenment. So with the world being here, as I was saying, there is a completion to this cycle coming. You know, the world's an absolute beautiful card because it speaks of completing a cycle successfully. It means that you've achieved what you wanted to achieve out of this cycle. You know, that goal that you set, you know, and it could have been in motion for a very long time. It's definitely coming to a completion. Now, this could be in a lot of relation to a lot of you that have been currently, you know, in lockdown, things like that. You've been waiting, you've been taking that time out, or you've been forced to. There could be towards the end of February, March, you could definitely be seeing an end of that. So being able to go out again, reunite with people again, a successful completion of that period of resting and detachment. This absolutely beautiful, this card. The light is starting to shine through. So they're giving me another 3 weeks, or the 3, which is obviously moving into March. So by March, end of February, March, you guys definitely will be able to get out into the world again, for those of you who've been kind of, restricted from doing that. I think this has served a purpose for a lot of you, this time out. For those of you who have had that opportunity to really contemplate your life, it has served a very big purpose for you, because it's brought up a lot of questions in your mind of what is it that actually makes you happy in life? What is it that you actually want to be doing? Choices are now presented to you that perhaps weren't there before. This speaks about cycles. This speaks about, completion and ending. So you really trust that, you've been led and guided to where you needed to be. Now, this could be involving family. This could be involving, a workplace. Do you actually want to return to this workplace? Have you learnt all you need to know here? I feel like a lot of you that have been taking this time out as well, or will be taking this time out, it's really given you this chance and this opportunity. You've really been thinking about exploring your spiritual growth, exploring new avenues of what you really want to be doing in life. And that's a really strong message that's coming through for you guys. So let's get some clarifying messages for this. And see where this goes. But yeah, absolutely, Taurus, they're really ramming it home to me that, taking this time out is really, really, really important for your spiritual growth right now, and really important to receive those messages and answers that you've been looking for. So let's get some clarifiers for the 4 of Cups, please. Yeah, again, okay, so we've had the World come out again. So definitely completing a cycle here, guys. So a lot of you have, if you've been wondering, when is this going to finish? When is this going to be over? The time is coming throughout they're giving me the end of February again. So this is a completion of something you've been working really hard towards. So now, again, they're telling you, you can relax now. You can rest. You've fought the good fight. Leave it in the universe's hands now. Now is the time for you to just sit back and let it unfold, because there is a successful completion of this cycle. As I said before, the World speaks about, completing that cycle, but successfully. So this is something you've worked really, really hard towards. This is also being able to travel again, those restrictions being lifted, and really I think you've found where you want to go, what direction you want to go in. So for those of you who haven't reached that point yet, take this time in February to really sit with yourself and really ask yourself those deep, deep questions. What do I want out of this? What do I want to see happen? Take that time out, and those messages will come to you in those answers. Why is the 8 of Swords here for Taurus, please? Thank you. Yeah, again, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're getting these doubling up cards. So 2 of Pentacles again, guys. So choices. This is all about choices and balancing, finding that balance in your life. A lot of you, again, I think may be very much out of balance in terms of you've been working really hard. You've, been going full steam ahead. You're wondering what to do. There's a lot of indecision here. Again, they keep bringing me back to, I can just see someone sitting there saying, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is Spirit's way of telling you, you need to quieten your mind to receive these answers. Right now, everything's up a little bit up in the air. And this is maybe causing this bit of confusion for you, but this cycle of indecision is closing out. You will make a choice here. You will get that enlightenment. Now, for some of you who are worried about your finances, this is, you contemplating, I feel like, a lot of you don't want to, who've not return to work yet. A lot of you don't want to return to work. You don't, or perhaps that particular job. You're weighing up, what's the best decision around these finances for you. This is also a card that speaks of doubling up. So, if you've had a lot of things going out, expect that money to come back to you double. That's always a positive aspect of the Two of Pentacles. What goes out comes back double. So, very, very, very strong indicator here that you will close out that cycle of indecision. You will find the answers that you're seeking, which will give you that direction and that guidance to really focus on where you want to head. But again, with the doubling up of two cards, this is very, very, very strong message of, that cycle of incompletion, that cycle of indecision is closing out for you guys. And it is coming on the basis of you just taking that time out to quieten your mind. I know I'm repeating a lot of the message that's coming through here, but, when they repeat things like this for me, especially with these repeating cards, it's a really, really strong message for someone who needs to hear this. You need to rest. You need to take that time out, and that's where your answers lie. So what are we dealing with here? What is the indecision about and the cycle that's completing? Can you give me some information about that, please? Thank you. Wow. Okay, so it's the Two of Cups. Right, so a lot of you definitely could be dealing with a relationship here, a partnership, a union, an ending and a beginning. So for those of you who are taking that big time out from a partner or relationship right now, and just there's a clear indication here that you're deciding what to do. Do you, continue with this relationship? Do you let it go? I feel like a lot of you are very much in that indecisive mode about what to do here. Yeah, I think a lot of you have already in your heart space made the decision, but you're just letting your head catch up with you. It's by the end of February, you'll be very clear on what you actually want to do with this partnership. Now, as I said, it doesn't always have to be a romantic partnership. This could be your work, relationship, or family or friends. But there's definitely a cycle completing here. There's definitely a relationship closing out on some level. So just trust and have faith that this is supposed to happen. You've learned all you needed to from this. You've learned lessons, very strong lessons, and it's propelled you to where you will now take in your next steps in life, moving throughout the year. So I definitely feel that indecision surrounding this, but yeah, it will come to a conclusion. Try not to hold on too tightly to this. Try to, just move into that quiet time to, I feel like a lot of you have made the decision to not fight for this anymore. Now, this could be vice versa. This could be the person that you're dealing with as well. I keep seeing someone writing in a text message, I'm not fighting for this anymore. Or, perhaps someone has said this to you, but that's a very, very strong message. And that's supposed to happen, so it's just trust that, as I said before, they keep repeating the cycle is closing, but it is a successful cycle. So trust and have faith that is supposed to happen this month. So let's get some further messages for you guys. Following the Two of Cups. Can you clarify this Two of Cups for me, please? Yeah, okay. So the Seven of Swords. So there could have been deception surrounding why this cycle is closing out. Someone may have not been honest with you of how they really felt. You could have found out about some lying and cheating here, and that's prompted this relationship or partnership to end. This person is someone who has not been very trustworthy. Could have been dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius here. There's very strong air energy that I'm picking up from these cards. Not necessarily though, but I feel like because of whatever deception has gone on, it doesn't always have to be a relationship. As I said, relationships can speak to family, friends, work colleagues. It doesn't always have to be love. But for those of you that are finding yourself in a relationship at the moment that has broken down, that you're taking time out from, I feel like there's heavy energy. It's because of, this distrust has been created here. That you weren't being told the truth. and perhaps you found out about this, and that's prompted you to take this time out. I think it's hit you pretty hard, whatever, if this hasn't happened already. For those of you that are experiencing this information did hit you pretty hard, but it's prompted you to go within and seek those answers. So you're really in those two minds now. Do I trust this person again? Do I still trust them? Do I want to work on this? And I think that's a lot of the energy that's floating around for a lot of you this month, Taurus. Being Mercury retrograde, you could see the appearance of someone who perhaps broke your trust in the past. This could be someone who you did have a former relationship with, and it broke down due to lies and deception. So, they could be coming back to, just reappear as they do, but I think this cycle has closed out for you. I really do feel that you're looking forward now to bigger and better things. I feel like you want to move on with your life and really explore what's out there, and leave this part of you behind. I really think that's what you'll be focusing on this month, Taurus. So let's get a final message for you guys of what else you can expect for February. But overall, I think there is a very, very, very strong need at the moment for those of you that are not currently taking that time out to really take that rest, detach, go within, meditation, and that's where you will find the answers that you're seeking, because I feel a lot of confusion and decisions surrounding that confusion need to be made, and through the rest of February you will complete a cycle. So whether you decide to re-enter a relationship, whether you decide to continue or end this, but again, that's only for some of you, because I really do feel that a lot of you have closed out this cycle, or someone is closing this out with you. So let's get a final message for you guys. Yeah, wonderful, just what I wanted to see. So we have the Fool that's come out. So again, speaking of those cycles, endings and beginnings here, Taurus, which is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful thing to see. You're starting afresh. You've absolutely decided to move on. You're looking towards bigger and better things. A lot of you, as I said, who've been currently restricted, those restrictions could be lifting. You're able to travel again. You're able to explore. Your sense of adventure has returned, and I think that's because you will, by the end of the month, if you haven't got there already, decide to let this past relationship go, whatever it may be, and you're definitely moving on to bigger and beautiful, bright things. I think it's going to take a lot of courage. They're telling me you need to have courage, but you absolutely will for this new beginning. It's time, Taurus. It's absolutely time. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really hope these messages help. If you'd like to see more of the channel, then please feel free to like and subscribe. Don't forget those one question readings are in the description box below. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, you can do it that way. All right, guys, have a beautiful month, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.